Claude, nice to see you back down here at what is now known as the Upton Steel County Ground. How does it feel to come back here as a former player?
Fantastic. Scott, it's been a few years. I think I finished in 2012. On the back of 9 years at the club, great memories. Obviously, the 3 T20 titles were great. 2004, I think it was 7 and 11. I was very privileged to be asked to hand over the cap to Colin Ackerman. That I think it was 2 years ago. So it's great to be back.
You obviously just drew on a few memories there, particularly down here at Grace Road. Any sort of standout memories for you?
I would probably just say individual performances. On top of those titles, you know, it was always nice to have a packed Grace Road quarter-finals. Can we get to finals day? We've done it, I think, 4 times. We won it 3 times, so that was always great. And then individual performances, you know, we all wonder why we play the game, and it's just nice to see individuals doing well, teammates getting hundreds, fifers, chasing down scores, bowling teams out. That's what it's about, really, to have fun.
And I think just drawing on the memories a slight bit more, your final performance for Leicestershire came down here against today's opponents, Gloucestershire. So does that bring back any more memories for you?
I'll be honest with you, I can't remember a thing. It feels like 20 years ago. But I mean, it's just great to be part of such a nice setup and to be able to play professional cricket.
So, drawing on Colin Ackerman's cap presentation, how well do you think, in your mind, has he sort of progressed from that stage? Now, obviously, playing as club captain and taking on quite a lot of responsibility on his shoulders. How well do you think he's progressed in the past couple of years?
I think he's fantastic. It's not easy for any overseas player to come to England and really start well and do well. I think he's got that character to be a leader. He's proven that. He's done amazingly well with the ball. And it shows, you know, it looks like a happy changing room. A lot of batsmen get to their peak between the age of 30, 35, where they really can stamp, you know, down the authority and get those runs. So great to see.
And equally, how much do you think that has sort of spilled over into the team? Obviously, Paul Nixon has assembled quite a young team in the past couple of years here at Grace Road. So how do you think they're progressing, and looking into the future, how well do you think they can do?
Well, I think he's done amazingly well. He's got all the energy, he's got that discipline, he's got that hunger, work ethic, vision, and it's extremely important that he and his senior players around him create that environment for younger players to blossom. So I think that's the vision for the club going forward. It's very tough, small counties to go and say we're just going to win trophies. That's not easy in the modern game, but what can be done and what I'm seeing signs of is a happy changing room, progression, players doing well, not just youngsters, players doing well. Yeah, we're seeing results, aren't we? We've seen 9 personal best performances this year already, and we're not even halfway through the season yet. So that's fantastic to see.
With the T20 season soon upon us in the next week or so, just to get your thoughts on a fellow spin bowler, Callum Parkinson, who's obviously closing in on your record of wickets taken for Leicestershire in a T20 competition. Were you aware of that?
I actually didn't know that I'm anywhere close to any leader with wicket takers, whatever. But yeah, I like him as a bowler. He's got the, you know, he's got the action. He's got the game plans. He's a great product. I wish he does it this season. It will be fantastic to celebrate. What a nice asset to have for the club. He's got all the attributes to be a wonderful spinner. And he's not that old. He's still growing in the game. So I hope he does it. Spin bowling is so important in T20 cricket. You know, nobody realised that when the format started, but it's actually one of the most important parts of the setup of the team.
And I think also from a fan's perspective, he's definitely a fan's favourite, but I think that's just due to the passion it shows on the pitch. How important is that from a fan's perspective to see your players playing for the club?
Absolutely. It shows honour, respect. privilege, humbleness, and the want to win, the honor to play for the team, to get the opportunity. It brings the fans together. It builds an atmosphere within the changing room with that momentum to really do some great stuff.
And just drawing on the back of last year's performance, obviously losing out late on in the quarterfinals against Notts Outlaws, how do you think the Foxes can perform this season?
I think they've got a great chance. I think they've got a standard of level they want to play in one-day cricket. I think that's important to recognise those standards. That was a shame about last year, and these things happen. But the fact that they were there with all those young players in the team, I think was outstanding. So you can only build from that. Let's hope it. You need some momentum in one-day cricket. You need to start well. You need that momentum, the confidence within the team, and let's hope this is the year for them to go and get back to that quarter-final place, and then go from there.